Tijani Muiz worked at First Bank of Nigeria. He was a mid-level manager with a regular job. It wasn't anything flashy. And over 2 quiet years, he managed to steal 40 billion Nigerian naira without guns and with no drama. Just a man with his keyboard and a job that gave him a specific power. He was a manager on the electronic products team at First Bank headquarters in Lagos, and his job was processing transfer reversals. You know that thing when you call the bank and you're like, my transfer didn't go through and I'll need a reversal, and they reverse it and credit you back. That was Tijani's job. And here's the part that changes everything. He was the last line of approval. No one above him needed to sign off. He could finalize a transfer reversal alone. So customers complain and Tijani receives a reversal request. But instead of reversing the money into the customer's account, he redirects it into a merchant account that he controls. The customer thinks their complaint is being processed and the system shows transaction reversed, but the money is gone. Fiam into Tijani's pocket. He did this for 2 whole years, and because he was the final approver with no supervisory checks and no secondary review, not a single transaction was flagged over this time period. Now, this man wasn't naive. He didn't just dump all the money into one account. He opened 98 different accounts using his wife's name and his children's names. Money got into his wife's Zenith Bank account, and from there it fanned out to 34 different accounts. The 34 different accounts now distributed to 1,190 different accounts. By the time investigators found the fraud, the initial estimate was 12 billion naira, and they kept digging. The final amount they arrived at was 40 billion naira, approximately $29 million at the time. Redirected through the system he was paid to manage. You would think First Bank's fraud detection system would catch this, or an internal audit at least, or even a regulator, but nope. It took one customer with one complaint, one customer that noticed something unusual about their reversal request and was determined to get a resolution from the bank. The bank investigated and found a 2-year money trail of 40 billion naira in fraudulent reversals. First Bank reported it to the police on March 25th, 2024, and they sent people to arrest Tijani, but he was gone. They went to his wife's office instead. She saw them coming and she ran through the back door. Both of them vanished, and as of today, they are still fugitives. First Bank went ahead to fire over 120 employees, from full-time staff to contract workers to the head of transactions as at then, for failing to detect the fraud earlier. One man steals 40 billion naira, and over 120 of his colleagues pay the price for his crime. Now, disclaimer, I'm not saying customers' money got stolen at First Bank. First Bank's own money was stolen by their own staff at the time. Thank you. Follow for more Nigerian stories that make you question everything you know about how money moves.